Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is your boy, the one and only AJPhoenix, and this is a comparing two phones, so which one is which is best. So for you guys to have yourself, so which one you like, and basically it's like a versus that phone versus this phone, so which is best out of both phones. So we've got Sony Xperia XZ2 Premium, and then we've got the Sony Xperia 1, which this phone, but I do not have the other phone. Down here, right here, you would see two videos of both. You won't see my hands because it will be the thing in front of it. So both videos will be just playing through. I'm just gonna loop them constant, so you get to see as it's playing, but the things here, get it in shot, are going to be at the side. So you've got the phones, each phone, and then you've got, like, if it's this the display resolution, it'll be under each of the phones, so what's what. So enough said, here we go. So on the Xperia, well, I'm just going to call it the XZ2 Premium and the Xperia 1. So XZ2 and XZ2 and 1. Let's just call it XZ2 and 1. So I don't mess up my words. So we'll start with the XZ2, and I've got it on screen so I do not mess up any of the information what I've got to let you fans know, because there's so much information to try and remember off by heart what to say. I could not do it because it's so complex. So, you ready? Here we go. So, we start with the XZ2. And, well, XZ2 Premium, shall I say, get it right. And the display size of this screen is the 5.8 inches. Now, it's the Xperia 1, it is a 6.5 inch phone. So, you've got, I'd say, that much difference from either phone size, which is pretty cool because my hand is huge. You can't tell by camera, but if you met me in person, you will know I've got big hands, and that phone just fits nicely. Shoot. It's the same size as my hand. Oh, my hand just takes over it, but that's basically saying how tall this phone is. It is huge. So the resolution as it is now, one is the full. You can get the full size up and straight, and it is the 20. Well, you start with the XZ2 Premium. It is 2160 times 3840 pixels. So that's like the old screen. Now the Sony Xperia 1, because it's so stretched, it has to do a different size. But both of them are 4K HD. Well, I believe. Let me get it right, because yeah, both of them. I'm just looking so I don't get it wrong. Both of them are 4K HDR display, but the Sony Xperia 1 is an OLED display, as well as the Xperia XZ2 is what do you call it? LCD screen? Yeah. So IPS LCD screen, as well as the Xperia 1 is the POLED screen. So you're going to get some more brightness, and it's more bright and colour graded on each phone. So LCD, it can't produce that amount of vibrant colours in it as much as the OLED can. So the other one is pixel density, but this the Xperia XZ2 wins this because it's 760 ppi, as well as the Xperia 1, that is 643 ppi. And I would have thought the Xperia 1 would have been more, but it don't. And I'm a bit shocked on that. I thought it would, knowing that it's a HDR as well as an OLED screen, the first one on the market to have OLED screen. The screen to body ratio, if you want to know this, is 73.36. That's for the Xperia Z2 Premium percent. Now with the Xperia 1, it is at 82.22%. So that's like peak brightness. This is no, not peak brightness. It's screen to body ratio. So I'm guessing that's screen to body. Is that the entire phone? I'm guessing that's the whole lot of the phone, not just the screen size, because you've got display and then screen to body. So it's including the whole lot. I'm guessing that's right. Peak brightness, I was just about to do that and I interrupted myself when I said peak brightness like a dum-dum. On the Xperia XZ2, you've got 900 CD/M2, whatever that means, but yeah, 900, as well as the Xperia 1 is only got 400. So the few previous ones, no, not one, two, quite a few down, it's got more of a peak brightness, but the Xperia 1 has only got 400 peak brightness. That's not good. But Xperia XZ2 Premium is doing pretty well, knowing it ain't got an OLED screen. So it's smaller, it's LCD, and it can do more brightness. And it's got more pixel density. So, features on the Xperia XZ2 is we got obviously it's HDR video support, scratched resistant glass, Compering Gorilla Glass 5, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor. So with the Xperia XZ2, it's got Gorilla Glass 5. It's basically the exact same, but with the Xperia 1, it's got Gorilla Glass 6 instead of Gorilla Glass 5, like the previous gen. So that's as good that it's got a stronger glass on this one than the XZ2 has. Which, that's good. If you drop it, it's not going to smash as easily than the Gorilla Glass 5. Gorilla Glass. That's a confusing word. And we're going to go to the cameras now. So that was just like, what would you call it? The display. So that's just the display. So now we're going to go on to the camera itself. So let me just scoot it down. And with the XZ2, it's only got a dual camera, but the Xperia 1 has got a 3 dual triple camera. So now this is where it gets interesting, because the dual camera, it's got 19 megapixels. Now the triple camera, it's got 12 megapixels. But when I take a picture on here, it is super, because you've got 3 cameras. If I remember right, it's 3 cameras taking a shot all at once. So, knowing that that's 12, 1, 2, 3. Am I right in this? If it's a double camera, it's not just going to do 19 megapixels. I could be wrong. Is both cameras doing 19? Or is it just combined in both into one thingy? Because when I read up on this one, it was like 12, 12, 12. So if I add all them up, that's 2, 4, 6. 36 megapixel camera on this. If I add that up, now I can't do maths with 19. I'm useless with maths. I only could do that because it was basic stuff. But yeah, so it actually says specifications on the XZ2. You've got aperture size, f1.8 focus length. What's this mean? I'm going to put it on the screen so you can actually see for yourself, because some of the stuff I'm not sure. So aperture, oh, that's like the exposure size, isn't it? Like how much time. I can't even pronounce the word. Aperture, or how you say it. So I'm going to put it on screen either side so you can actually see for yourselves, because one's got the aperture, yeah, that's it, that's how you say it. So the old phone, Xperia XZ2, it's got a f1.8 aperture size, and the triple camera, the Xperia 1, it's got an aperture size of f1.6. Now I don't know what that means because I'm not a camera person, so I just take a picture and think, yeah, that looks cool. So people out there that know this, you'll know it better than me, but the focus length on the actual Xperia XZ2 is 25 millimeters. Now it's the previous one. What am I on about? The Xperia 1 is a 26 millimeter sensor, so that's pretty good. Not sensor, focus length. I'm not going to go into hardware because that's pointless. There we go. So yeah, I am right. Yeah, I'm just looking. As I was just saying, how I thought it was like adding all 3 cameras or adding 2 cameras. Now, you've got dual camera, 119, as I mentioned, and then on the second camera, because you got main and second on the old phone, and you got one it's 19 and one it's 12. Now on the new phone, the Xperia 1, you've got 12, 12, 12. So so all 3 cameras on the front on this phone, yeah, has an ultra wide lens on all of them. I'm gonna add all that, the camera, so all on here, so you can actually see for yourself, because that is a lot of information. Yeah, that is a lot. So I'm gonna put it on the screen right now so you can see for yourself. There's stuff I've not even mentioned in this. LED flash, yeah, it's freaking mental. But what I can see, both of them as good as each other, and dimensions, that's the dimensions anyway, which everything I'm saying is going to pop up on the screen. So yeah, which is pretty cool. Water resistance and dust, both have got. One's got with the IP certified, whatever that is, IP certified. The old. I'm going to go an old phone, new phone, so you know which phone I mean, old and new. The old has got 68 certified, and then the new phone has got 65/68 certified. Whatever that means, but it sounds cool. Old phone has fingerprint touch as well as the new one, as we all know that anyway. The colour on the old phone you've got black, silver. The new phone you've got black, grey, purple and white. I went for the black version. So that's like the design, and I'm going to put on either side so you can actually see. This certain stuff is interesting. You've got RAM. Both have got 6 gig of RAM. Storage size. The old one can internal storage. It's 64 gigabyte. The old one has. Now it's the new one. It's 128 gig storage, which is a massive improvement from the older version of the phone. And that's what is pretty good, how this is internal and it's 128 gig, and if you put a SSD, now before I state the SSD, you've got maximum use storage, you can go up to 49 gigabyte on the old phone. And now it's on the new phone, you can go up to 114 gigabyte maximum use storage. Now, so if you put expanding storage, so SSD card in there, you can go up to, on the old phone, up to 400 gigabyte. So that is a huge amount of storage you can use, as well as your 64 gigabyte. Now, it's the new one, including you've got 128 gig. That's internal. You put SSD, the max storage you can have on that is a 512 gigabyte, which is mental. So that gives you a total, a total figure of 639, no, not 39, 40, yeah, that is right, 640 gigabyte storage. I may be wrong, but I've just tried adding them up, internal and total storage on the new one. So I'm going to put them at the side so you can actually see for yourself. So I'm going to do for hardware and performance, you're going to see both. I'm going to keep them up while I'm talking about them so you can see what I'm on about, so I can't get it wrong. And you can see what I'm saying as well. So we'll go on battery now. So the capacity is on the old one, you've got the 3540 amp charge capacity. Now on the new one it's a lower. You got 3330 amp. That is amp, isn't it? Yeah, I swear that's what that means. M-A-H. I think that's what it means. Now charging, the old one, it's got the hell do you say this? Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 USB power delivered by a QI wireless charging. So the old one can do wireless charging, the new one can't, which is a downfall for the new one. That is a downfall, I would have thought, because you would have thought if the old one's got that, the new one should have it anyway, because of generation you put old stuff in the new stuff anyway when you get old, when it gets further up. So talk time, if you want to talk on the phone, the length amount of time you can talk, the old phone you can do 13 hours and 30 minutes of talk time. Now it's less on the new phone. You've got 11 hours, that's all you've got. What the hell? That is not good. So standby time, 22.9 days, so that's 550 hours. Now on the new one you've got 20.4 days, that's 490 hours. So it's several hours behind the old one, so that's standby time. So that's just leaving it, and it will go down gradually, like your battery will go down slowly. Now so you've got standby time. So that's standby time on 3G. Now let's go on to 4G if you was using 4G battery use. So you've got, it even goes lower on the older one. So you've got 23.8 days. So that's 570 hours. Still impressive. Still pretty hemps amount of hours. And on the new one, you've got 21.2 days, which is 510 hours. And that's not good. I would have thought, being a newer phone, it could go higher, but because it's that OLED screen, I'm guessing it's got more power to push out the brightness and vibrant colours on that screen to push all that development out. So, now, knowing that you can standby time and all that, the music playback on the old is 91 hours, as well as the new one, you've got 104 hours. So I can't work that out. If standby makes the old one be more and the new one be less, but on the music, if you play music back, it's less on the old, more on the new. I don't understand that, but video playback is equal. So equal hours on video playback, which is cool, but that's more power that the phone's got to use by video. So you would have thought there would be a difference in that, but no. So that's battery. So I'm going to keep it on there. As I'm speaking about it, you're going to see it anyway. And I'm going to do it in like 2 columns, so I've already said that. You know what I'm doing. That you don't need to know. That's like cellular, and that stuff's nonsense if you want to go so in depth with the phones, which you don't need to do that. So connectivity. Let's go with connectivity. So both has Bluetooth 5.0, which is good. Wi-Fi. There's no difference. Both of them got the exact same Wi-Fi built capability. USB, both have got 3.1 USB. Features of that, you've got mass storage device. On the old one, this is USB OTG. Now, on the new one, you've got mass storage device, USB charging. So I don't know what. Oh, that means wireless charging device, innit? I'm guessing that's what that means. Connector, on the old one, it's a USB Type-C. Reversible. That's what that is, isn't it? Reversible, yeah. Now, both of them have got the both same on that connector. Location, both, well, set for one thing I've noticed on there. So both of them have got GPS, GPS, and how do you say that? So they both got the same, but one has got Wi-Fi positioning. What the hell? Yeah. So yeah, all of them have got the NFC, VoLP, tethering, computer sync, OTA sync. So both of them have got that. So that is touch sensitive, computer stuff, sync. So both of them can sync into certain things. Some of this stuff I'm unknown of anyway. NFC, I know that you just touch and it plays your music onto devices if it's wireless. That I know what that is. Telephone, I'm unsure on that, so I wouldn't have a clue what that is. So that's basically connectivity. And I like how both have got some features that are the same, some not. And they both can punch a good phone out. So no matter what phone you have, this or the Xperia XZ2 Premium, you're going to get your money's worth on either phone. This has got triple camera. So I'm going through what I can actually notice, really. So you've got phone features which is basically the same as each other's. There's no difference on phone features. Media, these two I'm not going to put up because both of them have got the exact same anyway. Media, speakers, all of the same. So what I can gather from reading all that, as well as you guys and girls can see that, is the difference is with this, it's got OLED screen. The other one has got an LCD screen. This has got triple camera. So each camera has got 12 megapixels. The older phone, the Xperia XZ2, it's got a dual camera with one it's 19 and one it's 12 megapixels. That is the only difference I can actually make out. One can charge longer than the other, and lifespan on how long it can last for before you've got to charge it. One's got better brightness than the other, and yeah, they're both HDR 4K display, which is impressive, but one's longer display than the other, so you've got a shorter and then you've got longer. So yeah, I've tried doing my best with this, knowing that I don't know much about either phone, so I had to get all the specifications so I didn't go wrong on what I was saying. Oh yeah, this has got a Gorilla Glass 6, the old one hasn't, so yeah, that's another difference. And as you see the videos down here, stuff I've missed off in it way, I'm guessing it shows in the video of either phone of here. So I'll keep the videos playing anyway. And yeah, if I've missed one thing out, which I'm gonna actually say now. The front display camera, so if you're facing the front and you want to do like videos to yourself so you see what you're doing, the older phone, where was that? The older phone has a 13 megapixel camera, the older one. The Xperia 1 is only got an 8 megapixel. So knowing it's only front facing megapixel, yeah, but the difference is with the older one, it's only auto focus. With this one, the Xperia 1, optical image stabilizer, OIS, high dynamic range mode, HDR. So no matter what I do, I can either use HDR front and back for display, making it even crisp. And I can show you an example on a photo I took when I first got this phone. It's my face, so my ugly mutt. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but that's how crystal clear and full on this camera can be. That's me taking a photo straight on, using the front facing camera. I didn't use the back facing camera, I just used the front because I wanted to see where I am so I can go. So yeah, that is the only difference really with either phone. I really hope you've enjoyed. This was a lot to take in. At the same time, I was learning myself as well as saying it to you all. But I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you did not like this video, hit that dislike. And all my social media feel free to follow me on either one, whichever one you want to follow me on. Be on the screen and in the description. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so I can notify you when I upload a video on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And sorry about my Kingdom Hearts video that I did Monday. It had to go up for Tuesday because of it was not recording right, and I don't know what's going on. I'm going off subject now, but I don't know what's going on. I've noticed that my Kingdom Hearts video, as you see, if you watched it, it goes and I've had to do cut after cut after cut after cut in it. And the Resident Evil parts I've done are doing the same. I recorded 40 minutes worth, but it's only picked out 20 minutes and 17 minutes, and I don't understand why it's doing that. If anyone can let me know, please let me know in the description, because I want to know why it's going from recording something to just you can clipping it up and making it go So if you can, please let me know in the description, in the comments, please. But enough said on that. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you know what to do if you did. And that is it. So, like, subscribe, share, comment below what you thought of today's episode and catch me in that next video. So, bye bye, my Phoenix family. See you later.